السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه وأمته أجمعين. أما بعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. حاميم والكتاب المبين. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة مباركة إنا كنا منذرين فيها يفرق كل أمر حكيم أمرا من عندنا إنا كنا مرسلين رحمة من ربك إنه هو السميع العليم. صدق الله العظيم. حديث حسن وهو ما رواه أبو موسى أشعري رضي الله تعالى عنه عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله لا يطلع في ليلة النصف من شعبان فيغفر لجميع خلقه إلا لمشرك أو مشاهن. رواه ابن ماجه. أو كما قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. My dear respected brothers, sisters, elders in Islam, Alhamdulillah, we are now in month of Shahban, very close to month of the Ramadan, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked blessing and barakah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month and reach out to Ramadan. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam already make dua for this. So Shahban, the month of Shahban is very important for us because to prep and to prepare for the month of Ramadan. That's why Ibn Hajar Asqalani rahimahullah, he said, why the name of Shahban is Shahban? Why? The name of Shahban is Shahban. Shab basically is called in Arabic like two mountains. Between two mountains, the valley is called Shab in Arabic. Shab Abi Talib. No? So Shahban. So two big mountains, big blessed month, Rajab and Ramadan. And between the valley is Shahban. So the Rajab is also the blissful month. Why? Because no one can fight in this month. And Ramadan is Ramadan. So Shahban is very blissful night. Why? Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam one time Usama bin Zayd radiyallahu ta'ala asked him. Usama radiyallahu ta'ala is son of the Zayd bin Harisa, who is adopted son of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Rasulullah, I saw you too much you fasting in the month of Shahban. Why? What is the reason? So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, هذا الشهر يرفع الأعمال عبد إلى الله تبارك وتعالى. This month is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raised the amal of the servants towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأَنَا أُحِبُّ أَن يُرْفَعَ عَمَلِي وَأَنَا صَائِمٌ. And I love my amal raised to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whilst I am fasting. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, this month, الَّذِي يَغْفُلُ النَّاسُ عَنْهُ. This month, most of the people are negligent of from this month. heedless. Why? Because the Ramadan clouds, the month of Ramadan, the virtues of month of Ramadan clouds on the month of the Shahban. So people like heedless people, most of the people heedless about virtues of from this month. Why? Because most of the people, for example, for Jummu'ah, nobody need to tell you tomorrow is Jummu'ah. Everybody ready for Jummu'ah. So similarly, everybody ready for Ramadan. But in the month of Shahban, a lot of people negligent of from month of Ramadan. But the pious people, they earn nearness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month. They earn nearness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month. So regarding this month is very valuable. This month is very valuable. Sayyidina Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala said, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, most of the time, he was fasting in the month of the Ramadan. Month of the Ramadan. So why is blissful month? Because to prepare. Because you see, if anybody has wedding, so people, preparing for the wedding like before 1 year. Like some people before month, 2-3 months. Not like this, when the events come and you start, doing things. No, you prepare. So whatever things are important, you have to prepare for that. Exam, important, you prepare for that. The whatever occasion, important, you prepare for that. So Ramadan is very important. So to prepare for the Ramadan, the month of Shahban is very important for us. Very important for us. So the month of Shahban. Imam Qurtubi rahimahullah, in his tafsir, he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin mubarakatin, inna kunna munzirin, fiha yufraku kullu amrin hakim. In the month of Shahban, there is one night, very specific night, Laylatul Bara'ah, freedom from the hell. It's called freedom from the hell night. The 15th night of Ramadan, 15th night of the Shahban. Imam Qurtubi rahimahullah said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin mubarakatin, inna kunna munzirin. The night which is 15 night of the Shahban. 15 night of the Shahban. Why? Fiha yufraku kullu amrin hakim. Because the decision, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decide, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make decision, the qadr of the people, the destiny of the people in that night. So the month of Shahban is very important for us. That's why we have to make valuable every single minute. So how to prepare for that? How to prepare? Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah, in this hadith, in commentary, he said, because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Alladhi yaghfulun nasu anhu, most people, heedless from this month. So how we earn the nearness towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month? So he said, we have to do 3 things. We have to do 3 things. The one thing is what? The one thing is recitation of the Quran. Reciting Quran. Start reciting. Because it's very difficult. Oh, when Ramadan comes, we will start. It's very difficult. From now, we must assign, start reciting of the Quran. Quran, Allahu Akbar. How we are blessed. कि बंदा होकर खालिक का कलाम पढ़ते हैं. We are servant of Allah, slave of Allah, and we are reading the kalam of Allah. कि बंदा और पढ़ते हैं खालिक का कलाम. That's why Hazrat Ali radiyallahu anhu said, whenever I want to talk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I start praying. When I want to listen the conversation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I start reciting the Quran. So to prepare and to get the blessing in this month, Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah, he said, first of all, we have to recite the Quran. And the second thing is, fasting. So specifically, 15, Shahban, regarding, that day fasting, is the hadiths of chains are weak. But because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us to fast every month, ayyam bid, 13, 14, 15. So this is sunnah. So we can fast on these days also. And my dear respected brothers in Islam, also we can fast. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us to fast on Monday and Thursday. So this is also sunnah. So we are fasting. Why? Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, fasting in the month of Shahban more than other months. So to achieve the blessing of the month of Shahban, we are supposed to fasting. And my dear respected brothers in Islam, number 3 is nawafil and ibadat. Nawafil and ibadat, specifically, Salatul Ishraq, Salatul Tahajjud. And my dear Rasul Islam, to earn the blessing of the month of Shahban, 15 night of Shahban is also blissful night. Blissful night. Like I already mentioned, Imam Qurtubi rahimahullah, in Surah Dukhan, he mentioned, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin mubarakah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned regarding this night. And in ahadith also, which is mentioned in the Ibn Majah, narrated by Abu Musa Ash'ari radiyallahu ta'ala, and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Inna Allah la yattali'u fi laylatin nisfi min Sha'ban fayaghfiru li jami'i khalqihi illa li mushrikin aw mushahinin, rawahu Ibn Majah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks upon all his creation on the middle of the night of the Sha'ban and forgives them all except 2 type of people. The one who associate partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, mushrik. There is no forgiveness for the mushrik. There is no forgiveness for the mushrik. And the second one, the one who has hatred in his heart. Hatred and animosity in his heart. So there is no forgiveness for them. Why? Because the blessed night, the blessed month, you hate someone and you disconnect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are connecting with the people, you are not deserved to forgiveness. You are not deserved to forgiveness. Still you are connecting with the people, going behind him, and you have animosity for him. You have not real connection with me. So you are not deserved, for forgiveness from me. So my dear Islam, our heart must be clean from everyone. This is the biggest sunnah. وَذَلِكَ مِن sunnati. Prophet ﷺ said, وَذَلِكَ مِن sunnati, कि ये तो मेरी महासुन्नत है. Love for everyone. Love for everyone. No hatred in our heart. Why? Because whatever things you want from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you start doing with His creation. ये मैं बहुत सारी हदीसों का आपको खुलासा बता दिया. A lot of ahadith said about this. Whatever things you want from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, start doing with His servants. Start doing with His creation. If you want forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, start forgiving His servants. Start forgiving His creation. If you want mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, irhamu man fil ard yarhamkum man fis sama, कि तुम जमीन वालों पे रहम खाओ, आसमान वाले तुम पर रहम करेंगे. Have mercy for those people who are on the earth, the one who is on heaven will mercy for you. अल्लाह से क्या चाहते हैं, ये बहुत सारी हदीसों का खुलासा है, बहुत सारी हदीसों का. हाँ, अहब्बुन नासी, एक हदीस में है अल खल्क़ु अयालुल्लाह, कि मखलूक तो अल्लाह का कुंबा है. अल्लाहु अकबर. The creation is family of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. फ़अहब्बुल ख़ल्क़ि इलल्लाहि मन अहसना इला इयालिही. अल्लाह के नज़दीक सबसे पसंदीदा शख्स वो आदमी है जो अल्लाह के मखलूक के साथ अच्छाई का मामला करे. The most beloved person in the eye of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the person who doing good with his creation. So my dear Rasul in Islam, this kind of like opportunity, this kind of nights, we don't know, like next year, we will be in this world. So someone deprived from forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of we have any animosity for anyone, hatred for anyone. So how much big depriving for us. कितनी बदनसीबी है हमारे लिए कि अल्लाह हमें मौका दे और हम अल्लाह से जो है माफ़ी ना ले सके, अल्लाह से माफ़ी ना ले सके. When one person came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was making wuzu and the water is dropping from his beard. First day he came and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said he is Jannati. Second day he came and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said he is Jannati. And third day he came and he said Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam he is Jannati. Sahaba is Sahaba. They have greed for the amal. Abdullah bin Amr bin As radiyallahu ta'ala, he curious, since 3 days, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was saying, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was saying, this person is Jannati, 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 Jannati. What kind of amal he is doing? So he went to his home and he said, I have some problem with my father. Can I live with you for some days and then I will go? So he said, okay. So Abdullah bin Amr bin As radiyallahu ta'ala looking every time, what kind of specific amal he is doing. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, he is the Jannati. So no specific amal he saw. And after 3 days, so Abdullah bin Amr bin As went to leave from there and he said, I came here for the reason. The reason is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was talking about you. You are the Jannati. I didn't see any specific amal from you. So he laughed and he said, Wala ajitu fi nafsi ghishan li ahadin. कि मेरे दिल में हो सकता है कि इसी अमल की वजह से अल्लाह के नबी ने मुझे जन्नती कहा हो कि मेरे दिल में किसी के बारे में कोई दुश्मनी नहीं है. There is nothing, no animosity in my heart about anyone. Maybe because of this amal, Rasulullah, he don't pray the tahajjud salat. He didn't see any specific amal, but his heart is clean for everyone. So that's why in the month of in 15 night of Shahban, the hadith, which is, Allama ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, he write in his book, Al-Fatwa Kubra, as for the middle nights of the Shahban, indeed it holds virtues. Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah said, this is a virtuous night. And Allama Albani rahimahullah, he also said, when discussing the ahadith regarding 15 night of the Shahban, in essence of ahadith, considering the different narration is sahih. Because regarding the virtues of 15 night of Shahban is narrated by 10 Sahaba. Even some narrations, even the chains are weak. But when the majority Sahaba is narrating something, is make this this narration strong. So it has virtues. But my dear Rasul in Islam, in that night which is coming inshallah on Monday, 6th March, right? Monday night. So there is it's Fazilat. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Inna Allah la yutalli'u fi laylatin nisfi min Shahban. Ki Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks upon all his creation on the middle of the night of Shahban. And forgive them all except two. The one is who associate partners, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the one who has hatred in his heart. So, my dear Islam, to achieve the forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have to make repentance and tawbah from those kind of sins, and we must have love for everyone. We must have love for everyone. If any weakness we see in anyone, so instead of talking each other, talk Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My Haji Abdul Rahab Sahab Rahimullah used to say, अगर आपस में कहोगे तो गीबत बनेंगे, अल्लाह को कहेंगे तो दुआ बनेंगे. अगर आपस में कहेंगे कि इसके अंदर ये है, ये है, ये है, ये है, ये है, तो गीबत है. और अल्लाह को कहोगे तो दुआ है. और फरिश्ता कहेंगे कि तुझे भी ऐसे ही अल्लाह दे दे. If we talk, any weakness about each other, it's becoming, backbiting. If we talk, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I saw any, some weakness in my brother, Ya Allah, please remove from him. So it's become dua. And the angel will make dua for you. Walaka bimislik. कि तेरे लिए भी ऐसा ही हो. तो फरिश्ते का दुआ मिलेगा. अल्लाह हमारे हक में ये दुआ कबूल करेंगे. If we see any weakness, make dua each other. Make dua each other. Forgive each other. दो ही रास्ता है. If something problem, we have only two ways. या माफ करो, या माफी मांगो. तीसरा रास्ता नफ्स और शैतान का होगा. We forgive or we seek forgiveness. There is nothing another way. The another way is only coming from nafs and shaitan. So our heart must be clean, so then we can have Jannah. That's because sometimes, the problems happen because we say, oh, मैं तो हक पर हूँ, मैं सही हूँ. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if anyone on the right path is on the haqq, on truth, even he is on truth, but he leaves the fighting and making problem with the people. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I am guarantee for that person palace in the middle of the Jannah. मैं जन्नत के बीच में इनके लिए महल का जिम्मेदारी लेता हूँ. If anyone come to us to fight with me, so there is two ways. Take Jannat, take palace from Rasulullah, or fight with him. Choose an आपका है. The choice is yours. Fight with him or take palace from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to make valuable the month of Shahban, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us to prepare in excellent way to achieve the blessing of month of Shahban and the blessing of month of Ramadan. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.